Robert Karpathios here, creator of the Ditch Your Dad-bod Blueprint, and welcome to another episode of Own Your Life. Now, you're about to meet one of our top fat loss students and learn how he torched 55 pounds of pure, stubborn belly fat in just 10 months, eating all of his favorite foods. We're talking delicious lobster rolls on the East Coast, even ice cream before bed. Enjoy.
My name is Randy Davis. I live here in Barrie, Ontario, the Allendale area, and I work for the Gilbert Centre, which is a not-for-profit AIDS service organization here in Barrie, Ontario. My role there is as the Gay Men's Sexual Health Coordinator, and I also manage our new sexual health clinic, the Inclusive Care Clinic. Strangely enough, the role I'm in now came about based on my need to disclose the fact that I'm someone living with HIV. It was shortly after moving here to Barrie that Aaron and I were watching the local news, and they were talking about the AIDS walk coming up that year, and I didn't publicly disclose my status. I didn't see the need to. But in watching this news story, they interviewed folks living with HIV here locally who had their faces disguised.
And their voices changed so that no one could recognize them, and I thought,
2017, and we can't talk about living with HIV and the realities of it. The fact that it is a completely manageable illness that when treated means you cannot transmit the virus, period, zero, no chance of it happening. And it pissed me off. I got angry and decided that I was going to start to speak publicly about the fact that I was living with HIV. And that sort of got the attention of the Gilbert Centre and the folks there, and one thing led to another, and I'll never forget, it was Aaron and I were flying to Halifax to get married in 2018, and the plane landed in Moncton, and I turned my phone on, and there was a message on my phone from the executive director of the Gilbert Centre offering me this position. So it was a great wedding gift. It's been 3.5 years that I've worked there now, and I've really made some incredible impacts, and when I think back on the short period of time that I've been in this field and working in this sector and speaking publicly, all the amazing opportunities that I've had, the incredible people that I've met. I mean, I've traveled across the country touring with Trinity K. Bonet from RuPaul's Drag Race, like a very famous drag queen who's living with HIV, and have met just some absolutely incredible folks. So in April of 2021, we opened the Inclusive Care Clinic here in Barrie. And going through that and getting the idea of this clinic open and knowing that I was going to be sort of the face of the clinic and managing it, I wanted them to be able to see not only, me as someone living with HIV as an example, but to see that, this is what it looks like to live with HIV. Somebody who can be fit and athletic and strong and not the diseased face that a lot of people still associate with this illness. So I begrudgingly pulled out the scales and stepped on them and was shocked to see that I weighed 250 pounds. Because I thought, 185, 190 max, which goes to show you how messed up your, body dysmorphia is an absolute real thing. I had no idea I weighed as much as I did.
My name's Aaron Crow. I work for a software company and I do consulting management. It was gradual for me too. It didn't wake up one day and he was 50 pounds heavier. It was gradual over time, but that day that he had to go to a flag raising and he really couldn't get out of bed, and I had to go to the pharmacy and buy some back medication so that he could take that and get out of bed in time for his event. That was something for both of us. I think that we felt something needed to change.
The joint pain combined with the idea again of opening up the clinic. And I don't want folks coming in the clinic just like, folks coming in to get a trainer at a gym. You want somebody that is healthy and strong. I wanted folks coming into our clinic to see somebody healthy and strong, because I am the first point of contact with every patient that walks through that door. So that, coupled with, again, the joint pain, was like, enough. I'm too young to feel this way. I want to feel fit. I want to feel healthy. I want to not only feel it physically, but feel it mentally. And that's, and it's, I don't know, the stars aligned, and me commenting on that transformation post and Rob responding, and just the light went off. And it's like, okay, yeah, let's do this. I have been on the program now for just over 10 months. This morning, the date of this shoot, I have another all-time high of 187.7. So I am now down a little more than 55 pounds in 10 months, which has transformed every single aspect of my life in every possible positive way you can think. Being able to look back over the last 10 months, and as much as I hate doing progress pictures, or hated doing progress pictures at the beginning, when I see that Randy back at the beginning of the program to the Randy now and put those photos side by side, I'm pretty damn proud of myself. I was skeptical because I have spent a lot of money in gyms and trainers and gimmicks to get fit, and nothing has worked. But it wasn't until I met Rob, who has become more of, he's a coach, he's not a trainer, right? So my commitment isn't to a trainer, and my commitment isn't to getting to the gym for my appointment. Rob has taught me that my commitment is to me. My commitment is to getting me healthy. I still, at 55 pounds down in 10 months, I'm not stopping. I've got a goal in mind. I've got a physique in mind that I want to see in the mirror. I'm getting closer. I'm certainly a lot closer than I was 10 months ago. And again, thrilled with the results and proud that I've been able to accomplish this and stick with it. That's what blows my mind more than anything, that this is not only a program that works, but a program that has become my habit, my lifestyle. It's just how I roll these days. One of the great things about the Ditch Your Dad-bod Blueprint program is that I have felt zero instances of having to be deprived of anything. This past summer, Aaron and I went, when restrictions lifted, we were able to get out east to visit our family out there and go to our cottage in Nova Scotia. We spent a few days in Halifax, and I love seafood to death, and there's some amazing restaurants in Halifax that have become real favorites of ours. And it was a concern. I mentioned this to Rob in going out there. I was concerned that, how am I going to be able to maintain this? Number one, I wouldn't have my home gym, so I was going to gyms in the hotels we stayed at, or when we were at the cottage, I was doing body weight stuff. And that was great. But it was the food, because I did not want to miss out on going to these restaurants that we love. We've got a thing when we go out there of lobster rolls, and there's a couple of places out there that have the best lobster rolls on the planet. So we do a bit of a lobster roll tour, and I thought, I'm gonna have to give up the tour this year because I'm not gonna be able to eat this stuff. I was wrong. I was eating amazing food at amazing restaurants that I was posting online and saying, here's what I'm eating. Oh, and by the way, another all-time low today in my weight. It was crazy. Anybody that is watching this and sees the transformation that I've made in a relatively short period of time, 10 months is not a long time to commit. Any skepticism around the program, my response would be, why not? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you invest in yourself? Why wouldn't you commit to being a better you when the materials are right in front of you to make that happen?
Wow, super inspiring. Now, Randy is what we like to call an A+ student, simply because he takes our marching orders, he implements them with speed, with certainty, and he takes action without question. Now, would you say that your level of coachability played a big role in your success so far in the program?
Yeah, I think that definitely played a role in my success so far, but I also think the program is set up in such a way that anybody can be just as coachable as I am, as long as they're willing to commit.
Awesome, I love that. So listen, if you're watching this right now and you feel like you're currently wearing the shoes of the old Randy and you're not sure where to start and you're ready right now to get results just like he did, I want you to book a free strategy call. We'll hop on the phone and we'll see if we're a good fit to coach together. So thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode, and always remember, own your choices.
Own your life.
Talk to you soon.